You are all welcome to Future Setters Institute live interactive session on the topic, the evolution of leadership from command and control to empowerment. This is a great session and definitely you should not miss it. Do well to listen to us as we talk to you, and definitely we are going to be sharing a lot of experiences from our stories. Definitely we have a lot of stories to share, so don't miss out, don't run away, just stay with us. So Future Setters Institute is a training institute where young individuals are groomed on three core niches: leadership, personal development, and work ethics. Yes, we all need to be groomed, right? We all need to be exposed to the changes around us. We don't need to sit down and watch things just go down and all that. We should try to grow ourselves and expose ourselves to learning, expose ourselves to different people who have experienced a lot. So Future Setters is a place where people learn and where people would collaborate and meet new people and network and all that. So we're going to be talking on this topic. You see, there's a major problem that exists in organization, which is what? Lack of empowerment. A lot of leaders, they are leaders, right? But they do not empower their followers to take action. So that's the more reason why we need to create the atmosphere, create a situation where leaders can actually empower their followers so that they can take decisions, they can make decisions with or without the leader. They can actually grow, they can actually expose themselves to learning. This is the essence of this training. So we're introducing some of our speakers. We have four speakers in the person of Mr. Gilroy Michael, who is the head business consultant of Grad Consultant Company in India. While we have Miss Gloria Samuel. Miss Gloria Samuel is a leadership coach. She's also a data analyst, and she's a great woman. She has talked to us on different topics on leadership, leading with focus and leading effectively, right? See, these are things that young individuals need, right? We also have Ms. Hafsat Mahmoudou. She's an advocate for Northern education because a lot of women or a lot of young individuals out there, they tend to leave school, or they tend to see school as nothing, right? So she tends to advocate for Northern female education. So this is something that we all need to embrace. We all need a situation where we can meet these people, listen to them from their experiences, and also try to expose ourselves and do better this year, 2025. So I'm also going to be part of the speakers. I'm going to be the last speaker. I'm a life coach and the founder of Future Setters Institute. So do well to be with me while I talk to you on empowerment. So now I'm going to be introducing our first speaker in the person of Mr. Gilroy Michael. You are welcome, sir. You are welcome, sir.
Thank,
Sir.
thank you,
All right, sir.
Richard. Thank you,
All right,
Richard.
sir. Okay, sir. You're welcome.
Yes. All right. So, guys, I'm Gilroy Michael. I'm from India, in a city called Chennai in Tamil Nadu. And I've been in this training industry for almost 15 years right now. I have been training on leadership qualities. I've been on personality development, on emotional intelligence, behavioral skills, and quite a lot of different soft skill activity programs, as well as communication skills as well. So, the topic when Victor asked me, so would you be able to handle a leadership a webinar for the young individuals? I blindly told him very much indeed, yes, I would take it up. So thank you so much for this opportunity, Victor, and all the very best for you and for your company as well to lead forward in the future. All right. So, talking about today's topic is basically the evolution of leadership skills and how is this actually going to be helping the young adults or young uh, people in the industry as well as into their day-to-day life, right? See, leadership to me is basically anyone or everyone has it inbuilt in them. So basically, when one person has a courage to lead a team, or a person who comes up with different ideas, a person who's outspoken, he or she could be a leader in any community or any organization, right? So even when you go to school, each school or each classroom, you would have a leader. Yes and no, right? So every place that you go, starting from your school days, every classroom you go, you have a leader. A leader holds in the entire group. He or she is responsible for all the well-being or the decorum of the students and their classmates. And as he goes on, moves into college, again, he gets a group of friends. And even in the group of friends, you would obviously have a leader in that, right? So
Yes.
if you're looking at leadership qualities, it's not just only in the humans, but also in the animal kingdom as well. If you look at a group of fox or a group of wolves, you have the alpha male who is a leader, right? And all the other wolves would obviously be listening to the alpha male. Likewise, it goes with lions, it goes with elephants. Or if you look at a flock of birds that they fly in the sky, right? Probably you'd have seen these the birds which are white in color, the cranes, right? And when you look up in the sky, they form like a V shape, right? And you have the leader leading the entire flock of birds. Now, leadership qualities in every individual is not something built within themselves just because they wanted to get it done or get something to be motivated for another individual. Leader or a person with much better skill sets is able to help one another grow as a team. So that is where the leadership qualities comes in. Now, even for the young adults, I do see that there are a lot of young people, well, they are struggling to face a group of people on a stage. Now, say, for example, they might have a stage fear or they might have problems speaking to public, right? They get scared, they get nervous. Until unless you face your fears, you would be able to lead something else. I hope you guys are getting what I'm saying, right?
Yes, sir.
So being a leader is an innate ability that people can actually get from within. They just have to believe in themselves that they can achieve something better, and they would. If you think that you cannot be a leader. You cannot lead a team. You cannot lead a group. You cannot lead anyone across a group of public speakers or a group of public people. So it's basically the way how you behave with one another, the way how you address another person, you help another person when they are in trouble. You go down, you understand their scenario, you understand what exactly is happening to them. You take it as your life experience as well, and you give out a hand for them, and you pull them up. So that's where your leadership quality starts coming in. So evolution of leadership skills started way back in the history, right? Where even if you want to talk about Hitler's rule, probably we all know who Hitler is, right? He was able to command more than millions of army. Yes or no? So in that way, how did he become a big ruler? Where people still think that when we talk about Hitler, we talk about his way of his behavior, his skill sets, his motive towards the nation, the motive towards the people, by making other leaders grow in each and every army's side of it. So that is how leadership qualities start up. So until unless if you think you are a leader, you got to pull up another person and coach them or train them or even let them know that, see, buddy, you also have the same quality that I have. It's not that I am unique. It's not that God has actually given me the capabilities of being a leader. Even you could be a leader. What if I move out of the pack? What if I fall sick one day? Who's going to lead the team? If it's not me, then it could be you. There should be another person who can actually take up the next step that I am at all, right? So we bring people up, we motivate people in such a way that we actually get leaders of different kinds and make them understand as to what it is to be in leading people ahead, right?
Yes.
So if you guys have any questions, you can obviously shoot it out to me, and I can even talk about that as well towards the end, right?
All
So
right.
I guess I would stop till here for now and move on to the next speaker. Was that okay with you, Victor?
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
All right. All right. Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate.
most
It
welcome,
does
most
mean a
welcome.
lot. Yes, it does mean a lot. Yes. So one thing that you just said, one thing I must speak from what you said is think you can. Think you can, and don't say I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Don't complain. Just try. Just try.
Obviously.
Accept position. Accept it. Accept it. It could be the milestone. It could be that change you have been looking for. So that's one thing you said, and I love that so much. So
Thank you.
just try it. Just try it. All right. Thank you so much, sir. All right, sir. So we'll be
Yes.
moving on to our next speaker, in the person of Miss Gloria Samuel. You're highly welcome. So Miss
Thank
Gloria.
you very much. Thank you very much. I hope you all can hear me. Good
Yes,
afternoon.
definitely we can.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening from wherever you are. Um, I'm deeply honored to be here. I am the lead of leadership at Future Setters Institute. And Mr. Michael, thank you very much for all you just said. You've really hit the nail on the head about leadership and empowerment, because this is where we need to look at. Um, we are moving on from the era of the traditional control command system of leadership to empowering individuals, because it's highly needed in cases where like Mr. Mike has mentioned, where the leader is not around. Who step in, who come in play? Can each a member or each follower show that they can still carry the cap of being a leader? That is where empowerment comes in. There are three things I look at when I talk about empowerment from the leader's perspective: is trusting, collaborating, and having an open communication with your followers. For you to be able to empower your leaders, or to ensure that empower your followers, sorry, to ensure that your followers are able to make an impact, because it's you are actually making an impact in the life of the followers. Because there's a vision, right? Yes, you are the leader, you are carrying the vision that, okay, we want to achieve this. For example, we want to ensure that we are able to reach out to people in our organization through so and so vision. You should be able to, yes, let the followers know, open communication, that this is our vision, this is what we are running with. Then also trust your followers that they can be able to carry this out. They can be able to achieve that goal, that vision, that set goal for the that will carry this organization to where the dream and destination is. Then also trusting your followers. As you're collaborating with your followers, you are ensuring that, okay, yes, you are making the vision plain to your followers. You should be able to collaborate with them, work together with them, and trust them that they can do this. This is where you, for example, I am a data analyst. I work as a data analyst. I am my team lead in the organization where I work as a data analyst. If we have a, like for example, we have a goal, set goal, okay, we want to ensure that we are able to analyze this data and bring out good result that we can now give to this board of directors in my company where I work. I've already made I've made it clear, okay, this is our aim for this month. We have to ensure that we are able to do this analysis and bring out useful resources for the organization to present to the board of directors, so that we know, okay, this is what we can use to, okay, help our clients achieve this and this and this and that. I've made it clear, which is one, open communication. Because if you're empowering your leaders, you should be able to be open to them. If you're empowering your followers, sorry, you should be able to be open to them, to make them understand what the whole vision is about and the goal is about. Then the next thing is to collaborate with these followers. Okay, I share tax. The whole idea of sharing tax to each member of the team is to ensure that, okay, Mr. A is doing the data cleaning, Mr. B is doing the data restructuring, Mr. C is doing the whole future engineering and stuff like that, to ensure that okay, we can be able to now bring the end goal, which is to get our results to go and give to the board of director. Then the next thing is also trusting. If I give you the job of data cleaning, I should trust you that you can do it. The only way we can actually ensure that they are being trusted is if these followers are empowered in such a way that they are trained to know how to carry out these tasks. If I'm giving someone who is a novice who doesn't know anything about data analysis to do data cleaning, there's no way I'm going to trust this person. So if we are going to be achieving empowerment as leaders, we should be able to also train our followers to understand what they are supposed to do to ensure that we are able to achieve this set goal of empowering our followers. Because if I'm to just, oh hey, you just do this, there's no empowerment. I don't know if you can do it or not. I just give you the job, just do it, and I expect feedback. I will get, I'm just 90 to 99% of getting a very like wrong response. Like I should be able to get like what I don't expect. Yes, I should be able to get that because I did not empower you to do that. I don't know if you can do it. I can't even, I just gave you the work to do it. And at the end of the day, when I get that result and it's not something that's palatable, this trust has already broken. Communication is already lagging. We can't collaborate because I already see that you've done a very wrong job. But where empowerment comes in is that I'm able to communicate with you, trust you, and collaborate with you to ensure that this whole goal and vision that we want as an organization is being achieved. So I see empowerment as the in thing, empowerment based leadership as the in thing for helping a leader and the organization grow to the next level. Because if we should do this even in our country, we will see a lot of changes, a lot of changes. That is where so many, let's say, countries are lagging in. Because if I should just give a job to someone, and at the end of the day I don't trust this person, it's even the don't it will not even give that person the motivation to even do it. Because at the end of the day I'm like, okay, I'm checking in, and I'm not checking in to be sure that you are doing it. I'm checking in to be sure that this person is not going the wrong way. But if we actually empower our followers and give them that ability that they are in charge, yes, they are in charge to carry out these tasks and they can carry it successfully, it's going to be a very big achievement, and it is going to even reduce the burden on the leaders. There's one quote I want to say, I wrote it down. It says, leadership isn't about being in charge, it's about taking care of those in charge. That's what is by Simon Sick.
Senior, yeah,
It
senior.
struck me because yeah, it struck me because when I read it, like, that is very true. It's not just giving control and giving commands, it's actually being taking care of those in charge. Is actually, you are empowering these people. Because if I am a leader and I don't even care about you, I will not want to take care of you. I will not want to do anything that concerns me. I'll just give you what I want to give you and just get out. But as a leader who has mindset of being of empowering, they tend to like bridge the gap between um those kind of leaders who are just giving orders, and those kind of leaders who wants to see you grow, who wants to see you go higher. Because an empower based leader would give room for training, we give room for you getting knowledge, we give you for you to like explore and like gain the best that you can gain and bring it like you are in charge of that job you are being given. So that's like the it's going it that's like one thing that motivates people, where they are in a place where they see themselves, okay, I'm moving from point A to point B because I'm with this person. He has given me the platform for me to carry out my tasks and even grow and even make an impact through that whole process. if I'm making very, very good sense. So the thing is, empowering based leadership is not just um coming and just saying, okay, yes, I want to empower you, let's have a communication, like discuss with you on what to do. No, it's not just limited to that. It's also not just limited to just training your staff. It's also giving them the ability that they can do it, trusting them that they can do this thing without you having, we like to say, the whole vibe of I don't trust this person. I don't know how else to put it, but there are some people that if they give you a job to do, they are still coming to come and check you like I don't trust this person. Not they're coming to come and check you because they want to collaborate with you or they want to work with you to achieve it. But they're giving you're actually coming to come and be like I don't trust this person, like I'm not sure it's going to deliver. But no, if you're going to be an empower based leader, you yes, train your followers, yes, you empower your followers, you give them room to air their views, to air their insights, to air their ideas. You also trust them because trust is one of the things I know that is very, very, very hard to give. Yes, it's very, very hard to give. But if for us to like be able to achieve empower based leadership to its fullest, we also have to trust our followers that they can carry out whatever is being given to them to do. That's like the base root. So the base root for me for being for empowering youth leadership is these three things I just hit on is trust, collaboration, and open communication. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gloria. Thank you so much, Gloria. Okay,
You're
so
welcome.
I want to just appreciate you for the talk you gave. Yes, you said study your teammates, know their strengths and their weakness, right? And give those that are good at something responsibilities in that thing. While those that are not really good in that thing, you can train them. If it works out, you can upgrade them.
Yeah,
If it doesn't work out, you can find another thing to give them, right? That's one thing you said, and
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
great one. Try
yeah,
to trust your teammates, right? You try to trust them when they are actually showing sense of belonging and all that. Try to give them a thumbs up. And also, one thing I want to add to what you said is one opportunity, just one opportunity can change your life. One opportunity to just give the person
yeah.
trust, just give that person
True.
one opportunity. We just change everything. Person may just meet that person that will open doors, open so many doors to him or her. So we just have to
Yeah,
give people trust. Yes,
yeah.
we just have to trust. So thank you so much, Gloria. Thank you so much, Gloria. Okay, so I'll
Thank
be
you. Thank
introducing
you.
our next speaker. Our next speaker in the person of Miss Hafsat Mahmudu. Okay, she's a nursing student and she's an advocate for Northern education in Nigeria, and she's also a leadership coach. So you are highly welcome, Miss Hafsat. We look forward to listening to you and giving us the best information. Thank you. So, Miss Hafsat. Hello, Miss Hafsat. Are you there? Seems like. Hello, are you there? Okay. You can just log out and come in again. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You are back. You are back.
Can you
Yes, we
hear
can
me
hear
now?
you now. Wait. Okay. Okay. You are back. Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Victor. I really, really appreciate it. I listened to every speaker and I was like, wow, this is like really, really like great insights on leadership. Listening to what Mr. Michael had to say and what Miss Gloria had to say, and I was like, really, really inspired. I even had to write some things down because it's like these are points I need to take down. These are points I need to teamwork, collaboration, leadership as the said. So I'm just going to focus on being a leader, like the evolution of leadership. Leadership is something that most people run away from, even though most people want it. Because I feel as if everybody wants to be a leader. Everybody wants to just take that position. People be like leadership does not have a title. Leadership does not. There's no title to leadership. And sincerely, there isn't a title to leadership because you can't call me leader half sat. You can only say this person is a leader. So most leaders, the problem of leaders is the saying that from leadership you want to focus on making more leaders, not making more followers. So there's this definition of leadership that Stephen Covey gave. He said leadership is communicating to people their worth so that they can see it clearly with us. And that you have to communicate to people that can do this. You have to communicate to people that they are worth more than this. So when you communicate to people their worth, they'll be able to know, okay, they'll be able to potential, because as leaders, you'll be able to see the potential in everybody. Just one gift that of being a leader, it just comes with, you see this person can literally do this. I'll be like, get to that person, you can do this. And even though the person does not execute clearly, you don't have to shame the person and say, why didn't you do this correctly? Why didn't you do the person that, okay, you didn't correctly, but just try to do it in this way. Just do this task for me while I look into this task that you for me. Then I can literally give it to that is more good in that task, and that person will help me do it. So that is what's basically being a leader. You don't see someone that's now they have this problem of if someone just will do this. Leader is like you're speaking to them, not speaking at them. Like basically what I just gained about leadership. Someone, you don't have to empower the person and say, okay, this is a task for you to do. Just do it. This is my lead. Someone that this is someone that wants to make acts in my life. So instead of me commanding the person, instead of me telling the person, I can just delegate the task to this person, as Miss Gloria said. I can delegating tasks. Like it's not hard, it's not easy. You have to know someone for you to delegate the task to someone. So people have this perception that leadership is only for some specific people. Leadership is only for, let me just say, people that are in higher positions. Leadership is not for people that are introverts. People have this definition of leadership is not for people. Like there's like 3,000 definitions of leadership, and people are not really talking about who a leader is. For me, everyone is a leader. I have a mentor. He said that everyone is born to be a leader, but you have to become a leader. So the word in that sentence is becoming a leader. So that is what every leader should do to their followers. You have to make your form a leader. You have to make an impact in their life in such a way that your follower or that your leader. I don't feel calling people that subordinate or not really subordinate to me. I don't feel calling them my followers. You are this, you are that, so that they will feel empowered. So our words have a way of empowering people. So if we use our words correctly, and if we use our words well, we'll be able to empower people that are beneath us, or people that they don't really leadership. You have in their life. Just one impact you can make in someone's life can make them feel empowered. Like if someone wakes up every morning, the person goes, cleans the table. The person goes the next morning, the person cleans the table. Your work as a leader is that the person, I see you cleaning this table every day. You can do more. And let me just a leadership position could be like, okay, they want to give it's just a position to someone, and they tell them just a welfare director, and they'll be like, oh, I see this person cleaning the table every day. I see this person cleaning the table every day, and they'll be like, yes, I want to. This person has to do this work. So that's what the perception I have about leadership, about changing the narrative of leadership. Because in as much as we want to change the narrative of other professions, I feel as if leadership is something that we have to change the narratives about leadership. That leadership is not about the title. Leadership is not about the position. Leadership is not even basically about achievements. Leadership is just the impacts that it can make. But about leaders, about becoming a leader, as I said earlier, you have to have some certain skills. That's what people lack. So when you don't have this leadership skill to educate people about being a leader, you will lack everything. You will just tell yourself, I'm a leader. Rather, instead of you being a leader, you want to take charge of people. You want to use people. Not like being a leader is not. I'm not saying don't use people or all of that, but you have to use them in such a way that they are impacting themselves. You have to give this person, okay, do this task for me, and this person is when the person does this task, this person will be like, okay, this is what I gain from this task. This is what I gain from this task. Not like the person is, what will I even do about it? And that thing about being emotionally intelligent, emotional intelligence is something that most leaders lack. And most leaders, when you lack that emotional intelligence that you need, you'll just be there like the remaining. Another thing is for you to take action when necessary. There's some leaders now, they'll be like, okay, let me just use my sense in the health sector now. someone is having a heart attack, and they'll be like, oh, someone is having a heart attack, and I'll ask my followers, what will we do? We'll be there with them, like, what will we do about it? So about being a leader is for it to be effective in such a way that no matter the situation, you'll be able to impact your followers. You'll be able to impact your followers, like no matter anything that is happening there. And for it to impact your followers, you need to have some certain skills for it to be able to impact people that are beneath you or people that are subordinate to you. I call everyone a leader, and I call everyone an ambassador for leadership. I don't know if you understand me. So basically, I don't know if you get me. So basically, being a leader is about you trying to see that the people that are around you is about you empowering people around you, and you can't empower the people that are around you if you cannot show them the way to some certain skills that you have. So about being a leader, you have to empower people around you in such a way that you tell them this is what that is command people in such go and get me this, go and get me that. Be like, there's what most leaders like, they don't like to use please, they don't like to use okay, help me do this. Because like they feel as if they are entitled to that person that are following them or something like that. So that's what most leaders lack. And that's like everything I have to say for now. So if you have any questions, you can kindly ask.
Wait, I can't hear you. I'm unable to hear you, Victor.
For me, okay, so
Oh,
okay, so I'm the final speaker for today. I'm going to be talking on the topic empowerment. Empowerment, right? So we start from the word empowerment. So I actually settled down to listen to a lot of trainings on this topic, and I've also like tallied it to the way we live our life, and I've got to understand that empowerment is a state and a process. Empowerment is a state and a process, right? You know, some of us attend a one-year leadership training, and after that, we are given a certificate. Then we feel we have been empowered. That is true. So empowerment is a state. By giving you a certificate, while empowerment is a process. By seeing those that actually got that certificate, using that certificate to do something tangible. So it's not all about getting that leadership certificate. It's about showing that you truly went to a leadership school, showing that you truly went to a business school, that you are applying this knowledge to whatsoever situation you are. So leadership is what? Is empowerment is state and a process. So that is the first thing. Then also some persons, like in my church, in some churches, in some mosques, they will observe that there are some persons that learned particular skill. Maybe they learned fashion designing, or they learned how to make shoes and all that. So they be complaining that I don't really have the required money to do this thing. So some of them now settle down to contribute money to donate to this person, so that this person can actually, is a state in such a situation where you give that person the money and the person use the money for another thing. The money was just, there are some person you were giving talent, that talent was not utilized. So empowerment is a state, and it's a process by that person giving that machine, giving that money, and the person use that money to make more money. It's a process. So there are certain answers. There are certain answers we are looking for. There are certain things we are searching for. But it's just one person that will come into our life. When that person comes into our life, our whole mindset changes automatically. So one person can just come into your life. This person listens to you and is like, wow, this person needs, there's something I can do for this person. And you change that person's life. So empowerment is very important. It's very important. Empowerment is very powerful. Empowerment makes us to change our performance. The way we actually perform at the workplace, we change if we are empowered. One person just gives you some words and you have this urge and this energy to do things differently. So empowerment is a state and a process. So there are some questions I need to ask. The first question we need to ask ourselves is, does my workplace empower me? Does my workplace build me? That is, does it empower me? Or does my workplace break me? That is, disempower me? So this is a question we need to constantly ask ourselves. The another question is, in what way have I empowered others? Another question we need to ask ourselves, right? We are saying the workplace does not empower me, or does it empower me? The next thing is, in what way, as an individual, have I empowered others? Another question we need to ask ourselves. You see, there are some persons that study different courses like medicine and surgery. They study pharmacy, they study nursing, they study different courses, right? They study different courses. They are given a certificate, and they actually have their own specification. They have the people they actually focus on. But leadership focuses on life. Leadership focuses on life, right? So the training on leadership is not centered on one particular, it's not centered on this thing. The training on leadership is centered on life. So you are a student of life. Now, leaders, there's one thing that a problem that a lot of us have. So I will share a little story, right? There's an organization, I'm still in the organization, but back then I was the secretary and we had the president back then. So it was just 2 months before we hand over to the next administration. Then I discussed with the president. I said, Mr. President, sir, what is going on? You see that we don't have anybody that can actually handle this position, because we are all bothered. They were all bothered about who will take over, who will take over, who will take over. Then I told the president, Mr. President, sir, let us try and start empowering people. Let's try and start grooming young people, because these people will be the one to take over at the end of the day. Then the president said, I will never groom anybody. I cannot. I will not. It's very autocratic. I still remember that was far back 2022. I said, no, I will never do that. I said, okay, no problem. Since that's the way you want to lead, no problem. I said, all right. Then he got to the day of the election. The day of the election, this man was running here and there, looking for who will become president. Running here and there, something that he could have settled down to do. Empower people before time. Empower people on leadership. Allow people to do things. But he was the only one doing it. He was the only one leading. So that was a problem, right? So leaders should focus on succession planning. Succession planning. Who is next? Who will actually do things better after me? Who will be the person to handle this position after I'm gone, right? We should really think about it, because if we don't empower these people, there will be a very big problem. So there are some things we need to ask ourselves: who can actually withstand pressure? A lot like somebody like me now can withstand pressure, right? I can withstand this pressure now as a leader. But another person coming, can you really withstand this pressure? Maybe, for example, you are very rich, you have so much money. Maybe you are very great at donating, sponsoring a lot of things. Can the next person handle the position the way you are handling it? Can the person share money, do those things that you are doing? No. What if the person doesn't, right? Another thing is, who can sustain the organization after you are gone? Because most times after the leader leaves, the leader is so great, so wonderful, he has done so much. After the leader leaves, everything just crash, right? Another problem. And also, who can push for excessive growth? Who can push for excessive growth? Another question we need to ask ourselves as leaders, who can actually do these things? So leaders need to what? Motivate their followers. Leaders need to motivate their followers. Leaders need to groom people. And by grooming people, we're not talking about godfatherism. By grooming people, we're not talking about godfatherism because there's a problem of godfatherism in a lot of countries right out there. If we're not talking about godfatherism, we're talking about grooming them, allowing the people to see something good in them, right? You are grooming them and you're allowing the people around to see something good in them. Not just you, but people are seeing that, oh, this person is doing really well. This person has something to offer. That's what leadership is all about. And you are proud. You are proud to say this person is a person. I was part of the success story. And this person became so great because of my support and all that. This is another thing we need to always do. So now, note that being a leader, as a leader, you will not be there forever. You will not be there forever. As a leader, you are working with the people and not animals. These people have feelings and emotions. They have feelings and emotions. They have ideas. But when they meet you, they share those ideas with you. And then you are like, no, I don't like that idea. It's a useless idea. It's not good. No, the person tells you another idea. It comes to meet you, sir, please, what do you think about this? You are still like, no, it's not a great idea. No, it's not a wonderful idea. Still meets you again for the third time, and you still tell the person no. How would that person feel? Will the person still come again? No, he won't, right? The person will not come again. So we need to see how we can actually accept these people, make them feel like family. They can meet you as a leader. They can reach out to you. They can suggest to you, and you listen to it. You look into it and be like, this thing that this person can actually do as an organization. So listen to people. Do not judge their opinions. Take your time to process what they've said, and it may take a lot of time, but don't rush to make decisions. Give them time. Listen to them. They actually one or two meanings, one or two things that you can grasp from what they said. Right. So another thing is try to spot the leaders in your organization. Spot the leaders in your organization. So there was a time I went to a place that has never had a youth system before. I went there for the first time. So when I got there, they don't have leaders. All I just did was that day I gathered all the youths together. Then I noticed some of them, the way they were speaking. I was like, this person is great. This person can be the secretary. This person is very outspoken. This person can be the other person. Wow, this person is founding. This person can be the vice president and all that. I just selected them. Until today, these persons are doing excellently well because you are able to spot leaders. Leaders spot leaders. You can see someone that is capable. You empower the person. You tell the person, do this. You elevate the person, and the person begins to grow, right? So spot leadership, because it's only a few people that actually have this gift of spotting leadership. So do not see your supposed teammates as competitors. You see them as competitors. You have seen some persons, this person is doing better than me, although I'm the president, but this person is doing better than me. Don't see them as competitors. See them as, these persons are actually there to support me. These persons are actually there because we are teammates, right? We are in this organization, so that this organization will triumph, the organization will grow very well. So in that organization, don't see them as competitors. Rather, see them as opportunities to grow. Empower them. You see the way they act. Some of them, they are very, very aggressive. Some of them are very actionable. Every minute they are talking, they are against you. They are all this, they are all that. Just look at them. You spot some persons. This person is always against me. But what can I do for this person? Possibly I can find the responsibility to give to this person that will make this person want to come in, want to work with me. Because the person is always seeing negative, but I want to see positive in the person. Give the person, empower the person. The person will be able to speak more, speak well and all that. Give people opportunity to air their view, listen to them. Another one is the way they work. You see some persons, the way they work, they are very early to work. They are so passionate about the work. Empower them, give them empowerment, empower them. Also, you can allow people use their gifts. You see some persons that have these gifts, they are very good at addressing people. Some of them are very good at documenting, some of them are very good at this and that. Empower them, allow them use their gifts. This would also help. Another thing is, do not see problems. You understand? You cannot see all the problems. You cannot see all the problems. There are some persons in your organization that have taken time to study the organization. They have seen the problems, and when they share it to you, try to support them, try to help them, try to work with them, and let's build a great team, a great organization together. Another thing is, you see, try to set deadlines. Those persons now that you feel they have noticed that some of them are, they are very passionate about the work. Give them responsibilities, set deadlines, assign duties to them, and all that. Then encourage them to keep doing their best, right? Because definitely one day this person should be the one to lead, right? This person should be the one to lead. Another thing is, sometimes we want things to be done our own way. Sometimes we want things to be done our own way. But does that way fit into the organization's perspective? You understand? You are trying to say, I want you to do this now. I want this to be done now. I want this to be done this way. I want you to send this message. I want you to do this. But have you really thought of the person, right? Have you really thought of the organization? Have you really thought about those things? So try to, the first thing that I've decided to do this year, 2025, is I will not force persons to work with me. I will not force people to work in my organization. I will not force them. All you just need to do is transfer the vision to people. Let them understand what you are trying to do. Let them be part of the organization. Let them feel that this thing is something that should be part of, because it's a movement and all that. Then, first thing, share the vision to them. If the vision, they love it, you give them time to really think about it. If they love it, then they can work with you. They will even be the one willing to say, okay, let's do this together, let's do that together, let's do this together. Not the one that you are saying, you must do this, you must do that, you must do this, No, that's not it. But allow people process things and let them do things willingly from their hearts. That is one thing that we need to do as young individuals. So another thing is this: reward people. Reward people. Try to reward people. So before you empower people, there are some things you need to know, right? There are some things you need to know. There are some challenges. There are some things you need to know. Number one, focus on the function of empowering people. So why do I want to empower this person, right? Why do I want to empower this person? I'm empowering this person on this because this is what I want to do, right? Don't look at this person who's higher than me. Maybe the person is the chairman. The person may not support me. The person may not do this. The person may not do that. No, look at the function. Focus on the function. Don't focus on the hierarchy. The person is so big. The person is this. I can't reach out to the person. I'm scared. I can't do that. You understand? Empower people, because after empowering them, they can actually take action from the knowledge you give to them. Another thing is, all members are equal and collective in decision making. All members are equal. If one member is not taken to be higher than every other person, then it will be difficult for me to empower you on one or two things. So try to see people as equals. Try to create a family where everyone can share ideas, create love and unity in your organization. This would actually help your organization to grow. Another thing is information. Allow information to be exchanged easily. Let there be free exchange of information. Informations, let there be. There should be no communication gap. Easily share what you are doing. Let people understand what you are trying to do. Another thing is, empowerment is an ongoing process. It will not take time. It will take time to really pass the message to people. But definitely, if you can be patient to empower this person, the results that will come out in the end will be massive. So we need to take our time, intentionally take our time, and be willing to support, be a partner in growth, be an accountability partner. We need to help the person to become the best version of himself. So, empowered individuals. How do you know if you're an empowered individual? These are some ways to know that you're an empowered individual. Empowered individuals are very comfortable recommending people to people, recommending great people to people. Let me explain what I mean by that. You see, for example, this person has done well in that organization. You are very happy. This person needs the services of that person. Let me recommend that person to that other person. See, you are so happy recommending you are recommending your friend, you're recommending your colleague to people because this person is great at the job, right? You don't look down on them. You're always willing to collaborate with people. Another thing is empowered persons speak well of their organization anywhere they go. They are always ready to speak well of their organization. They don't talk ill of their organization. They speak very well of their organization. Another thing is empowered people always have a longing to go to work. All right, you are every day. Work doesn't look like stress to you. Work looks like you are going to see your family. Work looks like fun. You are passionate about going to work. You are passionate about doing it. This passion to do it, right? Empowered people have that. They have that passion. Empowered people assess themselves. They look, this is an issue that I have. I can actually work on it and become a better version of myself, right? I'm constantly growing. I'm not just growing. My team is also. All right. So disempowered people, talking about disempowered people now. Disempowered people do not share their ideas. They do not grow or succeed. Okay. Sorry about the network issue. Okay. So talking about disempowered people do not share their ideas. They do not grow or succeed. They feel they are very self-centered. Like they only want to grow. They don't want people around them to grow. They only want to grow. They only want to be the person who's growing. They don't want to see anybody growing around them. They do not know that things have advanced beyond the levels they are right now. They don't know that things have changed, that this information that they have, the information they have is not enough. The information is archaic, right? They need to constantly share things out. They need to constantly try new things. One thing I always continue to talk about my friend, right? This guy will always say, try your possible best. Just, try new things, because when you've learned something, constantly try new things. He always uses CorelDRAW as an example. When I started using CorelDRAW, the first time I used it was kind of difficult for me. I always use PowerPoint to design. But when I tried using CorelDRAW to design, things changed, right? I was just, seeing a lot of things all around there. But this person told me, just try. I tried it. Sometimes it looks difficult. But when I try again, I'm able to what? I'm able to take action, I'm able to do things differently. The more I continue trying, the more I'm able to design more and do better things, right? So disempowered people, they are not willing to try. Some of them, they just feel they know it all, and they don't know that things have gone beyond that level. Things have actually gone beyond that level. So we should actually open our minds and say, okay, let's try it, let's do it, right? So disempowered people love blaming others for their failures. They are failing, but they are blaming other people that I failed because of you. Instead of saying, I know I failed, and I'm willing to change the way things are done. So this is another issue that we all have. So we need to be empowered. We need to be empowered. That is why we are here. We all need to empower people, not just you being empowered. We all need to empower people around us, because they need you to succeed. They need you to survive. There is so much locked in us, but just because we have not shared those things a lot to the people, we have not shared those things to the people that need them, we are actually lacking a lot. So we need to actually share that information, share things with people out there. That's the essence of this training, because we need to train people so that they can take action and be great men and women out there. Actually, we need to be great men and women out there. So with all the points we have said, right, are you empowered or disempowered? Are you an empowered individual or you are disempowered? This is a question we need to ask ourselves. After listening to this, what can you do to possibly change yourself so that you can become an empowered individual? What are those things that you can do so that you can become an empowered individual? Because this is one thing that we all need as great men and women out there. So I encourage you to empower yourself, and not just yourself, empower people around you. Thank you so much.
Amazing
Thank you
words,
so
Victor.
much. Thank you so much, sir.
Very good.
Thank you so much,
You're welcome.
Victor. Mr. Victor. It was really, really
You're welcome.
Are there any questions for us, Victor? Perhaps do you have any questions for me?
So not really. I just want something that we should talk about, like really. I would want like some leaders they find it hard. They know that okay, they say the potential in someone, but they find it hard to communicate it to them. Okay, I'm seeing someone you can take this position well and you'll be able to handle it. But some leaders they feel as if their followers can come and let's say overtake them or something like that. So how do you handle situations? Let's like to talk about it because I feel like this people have this problem. They don't want to tell this person so that this person will not overtake them or come and let's say be ahead of them in life and something like that. So that's like really one of my pain points here. Yeah. Everything I said.
All right. So, see, first of all, being a leader is a person who is more welcoming. You got to keep yourself as a welcoming person. So when you welcome anyone, or if you're going to have yourself as a boundary, you're going to keep yourself defending from not letting people come near you. They would not be able to come and ask you any sort of questions. They would get scared of you, even though if you're being a
Correct.
leader, if you're going to be strict, they wouldn't. They would be afraid to come and approach you, right? So you have to keep yourself in a welcoming way. You've got to stretch your hands out and let them know, like whatever the concerns is. Even though my body posture may look like I am a person with attitude or I have too much of ego, you can always approach me and you can ask me any kind of questions. So when you show that kind of leverage for people, they would not be scared. They would not judge you. They will be able to help you out in some way or the other. They'll come down, giving out their concerns to you, and they would wait for you to give them a response, whether it's positive or negative. You're just giving them a suggestion, right? So anyone can take a suggestion, but if you're going to advise them, it's again it's up to every individual. If you're advising a person, whether he's going to take it or he's not going to take it. So when you advise a good ability to a person, like if you're going to do this, this would happen. If you do that, that would happen. Now you talk to people based on your experiences. That's how you become a leader, right? So you generally don't become a leader just like that. You fell down. You got up again. Every time you've been knocked down, you rose up. So that shows how good of a leadership quality you are. And when you're able to approach anyone, or you're able to have people approach you and talk to you, people would obviously feel like, okay, Hafsat, so I would rather go and talk to Hafsat instead of talking to Gilroy. Gilroy may be having a posture, or he may be huge, that I'm so scared to go talk to him. Rather, I go talk to Hafsat because she's more charming, she's more uh, uh, comfortable to talk to. So when you keep yourself more open to people, they will come and they will express their views to you. And you could also tell them your point of view. Take in their feedback. The more feedback you're taken from them, whether it's positive or negative, you could work on your leadership skills. So that is the easiest way to even move forward, or even to have another person look at you, take you as a role model, and probably they would try working on their aspects, but not in the same way as what you are basically doing, but in their own way, their own style. We all have a role model within ourselves. Yes or no? We probably have a role model, like maybe it would be our father, it would be a person of great heights. We all have a person who we feel like he or she is our role model, and we would like to be like that. So when we focus on people like them, that is something what is empowering us. We look at others as to what they are. What are they doing for the community? What are they doing for the people? So that empowers each and every individual of you. So that is how your leadership skills grows, and that is something what you inbuilt for people of the younger generation. You tell them like, you do this, this would happen. We do that, that would happen, right? So you don't have to actually brainwash them, but you give them insights, you give them a viewpoint, you make them understand in a way otherwise called as probably what can I use? What word can I use for this? You can give them a yes and no answer. You can give them a place where they can think about what's a positive and what's a negative. What would happen if I take route A, or what would happen if I take route B? Right. So you give them a chance to start thinking about what exactly is required. So once when you do that, you are basically making leaders to grow. You're making a lot of individuals to become the next leader. So that is one of the easiest way of helping people to be more approachable to you. I hope that answers your question for you. That's absolute.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for this wonderful session.
Okay. Oh, you're welcome, sir. Okay, so some other questions. Let me ask a question. Okay. Okay, so what do you have to say to young individuals who are currently in leadership positions where they are not empowered? What do you have to say to such young individuals who are in
Well,
leadership
see,
positions? Yes, okay. Thank you.
okay, so people of the young generation who are already leaders but they're not empowered is basically, see, it's not a problem about not being empowered. It's like the same example which I was just mentioning to Ms. Hafsat right now. You've got to be more welcoming to people. So once when you be more welcoming, they would empower you automatically. If you're going to stand your ground, if you're going to keep a fence in front of you, and just showing yourself as a position that you are a leader and you can listen to me, you're not called as a leader. That is basically a manager's point of view, or a boss point of view. Your empowerment comes to you automatically once when you start addressing each and every individual. You don't look at one person and say like, you have done this, the other person has done that. Every single thing has a learning. Even a person who does a mistake is a learning outcome. Each and every one would be able to understand what mistake he has made or she has made, and what could have been done in a proper way. So they empower themselves no matter what. But again, if you're going to guard yourself, if you're going to refrain yourself from not helping people out, you are only going to be a leader, but you will not be empowered in any way. So much more better way to say it, keep yourself open, keep yourself available for everyone, and address each and everyone's issues, and also let them know how he or she could address their own issues without the help of you. You're just giving them a suggestion. Whether they take it or they leave it, it's up to them. But if they're going to take it, they will be the next leader. And that's how they get empowered, either in a workplace or in a community or within a group of people.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
All right, another question. Another question. You see, there's a challenge that most young individuals have. For example, now they are in a place or they are working in a place, and when they tend to be given some responsibilities, they always shy away from such responsibilities. What will you do to such people? Because they always shy away from responsibilities, and they are actually working in that organization, and they are supposed to be paid. So, what do you do in such a situation? And
Well, see,
these persons have a very high position that you cannot fire them, something like you can't fire them or something like that.
okay, see, if you're looking at an organization where you have people who would not be able to do multiple work, but they're young people still, right? Until unless you keep yourself available for learning new outcomes, you would not be able to say or you would not be able to judge another person. There's a saying that goes, "Don't judge a book by its cover." Right? Every person can also uh, be be doing something under the cover. So basically, I might not do the work that has actually been given to me. I might not also get the work done by myself, but I would have the work done by another person. So in other words, I may not know how to do the work, but I get the work done from someone else. I learn the work, and we both do the work together. So in this way, I'm actually learning something. At the same time, I'm not denying that I don't know and I don't want to do it. But what happens in the current generation of the young adults, they get scared, they get nervous, they panic. When something is given to them, they panic a lot. Will my position go off? Will I be degraded? Would I be suspended if I don't do this? What will my teammates think? What will my colleagues think if I don't do this work that's been given to me? Right? And being a leader is not complicated at all. You can just align the work or assign the work to your fellow colleagues or to the person who you know could do better than you and help them to grow to become like you. So that is something which I would do. If a task is given to me and it's supposed to be done and I have no idea how to do it, I don't back off from it. I would rather take it. I would talk to my team. I would let them know if anyone could do this task for me, I would help you to become in my position, or probably we both could work in a better way and have the company to grow to the next level. I would get you recognized by the company saying that you are the one who actually helped me out in this way, and you would be also recognized to be given another promotion. So a promotion not just for me, but also for you. So I learned the stuff which I don't know, so I never back off from it, but I get the work done from the other person and I learn from it. So that's what I would do.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Okay. Hafsat, do you have
Most
anything to
welcome.
say in addition to this?
Okay, yes, I have something to say
All
because
right.
most people they want to do it, but they don't know how to do it. That's just the thing. They don't know what the carrier will say. So first of all, that's the work of the leader there. That's the work of the leader in that organization. When someone says I don't know how to do it, you have to show the person sympathy sometimes, and you have to show the person empathy sometimes. You don't have to show you don't I can sympathize with you and say, okay, you don't know how to do this, let me put you through. But the next time that you tell me, okay, you don't know how to do this, I will remind you, okay, you don't know how to do this, but I know you can do this. I taught you how to do this before. I can't let's just waste energy on something that wouldn't be productive. So as every leader, we should know how to communicate to our fellows. We should know how to communicate to other ambassadors. Like we should know how to communicate their work to them. People are working more, but they can't see. They don't see it clearly within themselves. We will be able to communicate it to them. We'll be able to tell them that they can do it. They know that I know they can do it. We'll be able to communicate clearly to them. So that's what we have to communicate about it. People to see that they can do something. You don't have to wait for it to like take power every time. You just have to be not comfortable in your comfort zone, but be able to tell someone what you have to say about it. Take charge wherever you are. It does not matter, like you don't have to be in the highest position for you to take charge, or before they delegate the task for you, before you be able to do something. You can just do something no matter the place you are, or no matter where you are. You have to like take charge, and you don't have to wait for the leader to say do this or do that. You just have to take charge and just do the thing that you know that is right, and you know that okay, this person will be very will appreciate it. For me, empowerment is something that you don't have to empower all individuals, but all individuals can empower one another. It just lies down to the impact that you can make in one person. If you can make the impact in one person and you can empower one person, from that one person, that other person, you are empowering two people now. So that two people will go out and empower four people. That's what we call transformational leadership. You can't be there for everyone, but once you empower one person, that one person can change the world. Just you being one leader, you can change the whole world sef. So you just need to make one person the best, and the best is already in the world. So that's it.
That's
Yeah, good.
wonderful. That's wonderful. You remember the other time I said a story. I talked briefly about a story the other time that happened 2022. Up till now, they've not found the leader they have been looking for. The president that I talked about, they have not found the leader. The position is still vacant till now. They are still looking for the leader to occupy the position. You see, because the person lacked empowerment. Like they always say, a success without a successor is a failure, right? It's a failure. So definitely we all need to empower people because we don't know what the next thing is going to be. That's one issue that we always have. So I'll just briefly love to hear your story on something because definitely a lot of young individuals, some of them they've never led before. So I would just love you to talk briefly about how you started leading, like just maybe in few words, started leading, some challenges you faced, and how it has been. So, and what's your type of leadership? That's just it. Before we call it, you can just talk to us about that.
All right.
Yes.
See, for me, it's always been working with different organizations. And when I work with different organizations, I look at the way how my reporting boss uh, would behave and how he handles the team or the organization. So I tend to learn more stuff from people than the way how they communicate, the way that they use the words that appreciates a lot of people. We tend to use simple terms when we talk to organization, like people from the the company side, right? You have a different way of speaking when you talk to an institution, when you talk to an organization, and when you talk to probably to the public. When you're talking to the public, you tend to speak in layman English or the local language in very simple terms that the public could actually understand you. When you talk to an educational institution, they have few terminologies that they actually use, which would actually empower a lot of people by the way how they speak. And when you talk in a different way in an organization, right? They use more of business English terms that actually more that makes you feel uh, it makes you think like from where do they get these words? How are they able to understand these things? How are they leading these people? How are they leading so many organizations? So that fascinated me a lot, and I wondered how is this particular individual is able to handle so many things, and I wanted to try it out. So one day I spoke to my boss and I told him like, boss, I really would love to handle one of those firms. So I would like to handle one of the projects. Would you give me a chance to do it? And then he tells me like, "See, you don't have the experience to do that. To handle a person like to handle a group of people, to handle educational institutions, or to handle multiple projects, you need to have hands-on experience." Now, I told him, I see, it does not require for a person of highly exposure or highly experienced person to come down and handle those projects. Until and unless you give a person a chance to even to take up a project, if you believe that this person can actually go ahead and do it, if there's no risk in actually losing it. Because even though if I mess up in one of the projects, you know very well that how you would actually handle that particular situation. So he trusted me. He gave me a situation that how I would actually handle this project, and I took it up in a very positive way. I had a lot of fallbacks. I had a lot of negative comments coming out from other people. I had a lot of stones thrown at me. I just blocked everything. I took most of it as a learning curve for me, and I grew up to the next level. So that is how I started growing my leadership capabilities or leadership abilities within myself. And when I started learning about the leadership qualities, I started thinking about how about I start giving out these leadership skills for people below me and making them to grow up the ladder, like the way how my boss gave me a chance to take up a project and to lead the entire team. So when one person believes in you and gives you an opportunity, why can't you do the same for the upcoming generation? So that is when I started giving out leadership programs. I started doing a lot of leadership trainings. I started empowering a lot of people. I started making people as trainers. Uh, Even though I talk to a lot of individuals and they tell me like, Gilroy, I don't have work currently. I don't know what to do. I just asked them, what is your passion? And they tell me that my passion is into photography. My passion is into creating mobile applications or doing something with digital marketing. And I tell them like when you already have a passion of doing this and you know if you have the skills of doing it, why can't you teach people to do it? Then I make people I generally have people become trainers. I make leaders out of them. And they start training other people. They start growing their own business and they take up everything in a positive note. So that is something which I feel that I need to thank one of my bosses that I worked with who gave me the opportunity of being a leader and handling a project. And because of him, I'm at this level currently that I'm actually even encouraging a lot of young professionals to to move up in their career and to understand how you actually block your stones that have been thrown at you. How do you block your insults that have been thrown at you? And how you got to take up in a proper way. So basically, in case if someone is trying to pull you down, take that as a learning curve and and take another step up the ladder, which is basically going to make you more confident within yourself, but you're not backing down, but rather you're going up. So that is something which I would rather let you know or let you guys know. Uh, Being a leader is not that difficult at all. Unless someone gives you a hand and lets you know, like, you know what, you hold my hand, I'll pull you up. Whatever comes your way, we'll handle it together. So that's something which I learned from a lot of people, and thanks to them, I'm currently here talking to you guys right now.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, Hafsat, believe you have something to share as well. Hello, Hafsat, are you there? Okay, it seems she's not hearing me. Okay, so I'm going to share our upcoming program with
Again, the
all of
network
us.
was bad.
Okay. Okay, network was bad. Okay, okay. I'll share the program, then we'll go back. We'll go back to that. Let me just share our upcoming program. Okay, so we have two programs coming up very soon. So I will share the first one. Okay, so okay. Okay, so this is our upcoming program. It's going to take place on Friday this week, and it's going to be by 5 p.m. West African time. The topic is a relationship talk, talk where young minds will be talking on relationship. So the topic is steps in developing a healthy relationship for young individuals. You see, a lot of young individuals, they don't really know how to go about relationship. So it's on their mind, but they don't really know how to go about it. So attending this training, you are going to learn from young minds, those that are already in relationship, those that are already experienced, those some of them are married, those that are married, those that have some ideas to share with you for those that want to one day enter a relationship. Because definitely a lot of us will get married. All right, so it's great you are part of this training, and we're also expecting a guest singer. Easy is going to be singing for us on Valentine's Day. So this program is going to take place on Valentine's Day. So we'll be expecting you. We have about 6 or 7 speakers. Yes, so it's going to be a wonderful session. Also, do it to inform your friends, inform everyone. They should subscribe to our channel, the YouTube channel. We have a YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out from our upcoming trainings. So also you can follow our speakers, Mr. Gilroy, Michael, Miss Hafsat, Mahmoudou on LinkedIn. You can also follow me on LinkedIn if you've not followed my handle on LinkedIn. So this is our upcoming program. So do well to be with us by 5 p.m. West African time this Friday, which is Valentine's Day. So also we have another upcoming program. Okay, so let me share this. So the program is titled My First Speaking Engagement, right? My First Speaking Engagement Masterclass. So this training is going to be an awesome one. We're going to be training you on how to do so many things. First of all, we are going to be able to overcome fear, anxiety, and all these some issues, right? These are some issues that young individuals have. Then you are going to know how to set up your account so you can exist on Google. If you can go and search on Google, who is Utasoye Victor? It will come at Utasoye Victor is a life coach, founder of Future Setters Institute, is this, is that. So many things will be said about me on Google. So we'll teach you how to do that. We'll teach you how to optimize your own LinkedIn profile, right? We're going to teach you how to optimize your own LinkedIn profile. We're going to teach you how to build your own TikTok and YouTube channel, right? There are a lot of persons already under me who I'm grooming already on that aspect. Even someone started just 3 days ago, just started his own TikTok platform and YouTube channel, and he's doing well already. He's trying his possible best to be consistent and all that. So we are going to be grooming young individuals like you on that. Another one is we are going to help you to have your own speaking engagement, your first speaking engagement. Maybe you've not had your own speaking engagement before. You are scared. You are having a inferiority complex. You are scared of facing crowd. I'm going to teach you how to do that. I'm going to teach you steps in coaching, because there are so many steps involved in coaching. And it's not just going to be me alone. We're going to be inviting all our great speakers, great men and women. Gilo and Michael, Hafsat, Mahmoud, all of them, all our great speakers are going to be involved in this program. When the program starts, you'll be seeing great minds talking to you on different things, right? So we'll groom you on how to set up your own TikTok channel, set up your own YouTube platform. We'll teach you how to go live on 3 platforms, 5 platforms at the same time, how you can manage your social media handle. We're going to teach you how to make your own YouTube thumbnails and so many other things. So it's going to be very interactive, and you will have the opportunity to be mentored by us, because we are going to be grooming you. We're always going to be in touch with you, asking you how far you are going, collaborating with you, opening you to opportunities and all that. You're going to be part of our platform, and you'll be trained consistently. This training is going to be for 1 month. It's going to be for 1 month, and the cost is 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira, and this money in dollars is 15 US dollars. 15 US dollars. So do well to be part of our training. I encourage you to be part of our training. So from today, you'll be seeing the broadcast of our upcoming training on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Instagram, on different platforms. So do well to engage on our trainings and participate actively. Even if it is just 20 persons we get, we're going to focus on that, on those 20 persons. We'll groom them, we'll ensure that they learn so much, and we can now have subsequent trainings. We don't need 1 million persons or 1 million persons. We need just people that are willing and ready to grow with us. So do well to be part of this training. Thank you so much. So Miss Hafsat Mahmoudou. Miss Hafsat Mahmoudou, are you there? Okay. Okay, awesome. So I would love to hear your story and talk to us about your story. How you started leadership, how it has been so far.
So I don't know if
Tell us briefly about yourself and all that.
I don't know if you know, I'm still a student nurse. I just presently finished my 100 level. I'm just in 200 level at the moment.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, so what about leadership? How has it been for you so far? Your trainings, I've been seeing some of your trainings online and all that. Are you there?
I believe she's having a lot of network connections.
Seems like she's having network issue.
Yes, it is.
Her connection is really bad. It's really bad. Okay, okay. There's no problem. There's no problem. Okay, so I want to, in a special way, appreciate our speakers, the person of Mr. Gilroy Michael. It's so nice seeing you for the first time physically.
Oh, thank you.
It's so nice seeing you online. It's a great opportunity to have you. It's a great privilege. Yes, it's a great privilege
Thank you.
because it's not really easy. Just like Mr. Oliver said, it's not really easy having a great man like you on this platform and for free. It's not really easy, but I must appreciate you for giving us your time
Thank you.
and your constant support. Yes, the way you encourage me in one way or the other, encourage us in one way or the other, I really appreciate. And we look forward to greater, better collaborations through Future Setters Institute. And also in any way you can also support us in any way as well, in knowledge-wise and so on, any other way, we also look forward to that.
Definitely.
Possible as well. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, I want to also appreciate Ms. Hafsat Mahmudu for her time, for being part of this training. I want to appreciate Ms. Gloria Samuel for being part of this training. And also I want to appreciate our guests, persons, also people watching from over there. Yes, I also want to appreciate Mr. Lawa Ahmed. Yes, our great graphics designer and supportive individual as well. Yes, he's with us on stage, but you won't see him now. He's from over here too. Must appreciate you, sir. So once more, I want to appreciate you all for streaming this live session. Look forward to having you in our next live session coming up this Friday on relationship, right? On relationship. So do well to be part of us and also try your possible best to engage on our programs. Yes, we have a WhatsApp group. Let me drop the phone number. So to join Future Setters Institute WhatsApp group, you can message this number. Okay, I'll give us 1 minute. You can message this number to join our WhatsApp group. Yes, you are very free to join our WhatsApp group. Then also, if you want to be part of our mentorship program, our training program, paid training, just like I mentioned, you can also message this WhatsApp number to reach out to him for more inquiries as well. Also, do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Victor New Love, Victor Otasuye, and TikTok platform, right? Do well to subscribe. Then also, in any way, you can reach out to us, maybe for collaborations, maybe for adverts, maybe for partnerships, sponsorships, and all that. Look forward to them. So once more, thank you so much for being part of this training. I don't know. Let me see if she's back. I don't know if she's back, but it seems she's not back. So, so thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for being part of this training. Looking forward to seeing you. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye. Good night. Good day. Good evening.